In this video, we're going to look at a problem where a man is looking up at a building and he wants to measure the angle from where he is to the top of the building. And then we want to find that angle measure. Now, in my drawing here, I have the man at the bottom of the triangle and he's tilting his head up to see the top of the building. I've labeled that angle with the Greek letter theta. Also, we know the height of the building is 55 meters, and I have that on the vertical side. And the man is standing 20 meters from the bottom of the building. So we have kind of this drawing here to help us. Our first thing that we have to do is to decide which trig function we're going to use. Now, I've purposely labeled the vertical side of this triangle as an O and the horizontal side as an A to kind of trigger your mind to think about SOHCAHTOA, because we know that TOA part tells us that the tangent relates the opposite over the adjacent. So we're going to use the tangent here. So our second step then is to write a trig equation. We know that the tangent is the opposite over the adjacent. So if I'm looking at theta, the angle here, my opposite side is that 55. My adjacent side is the 20. So we can write the trig equation, tangent of theta equals 55 over 20. Step 3 then, we're going to use the inverse tangent, or might have to type second tangent in your calculator, depending upon your calculator. What we're trying to do is tell the calculator, hey, I want the angle as the answer. So it's going to look something like this, that tangent with the little -1 that tells the inverse tangent of 55 over 20. Now I'm going to show you how to do this in the Desmos graphing calculator, free online calculator. I have it linked down in the description below, but let's take a look. Now when you use the inverse tangent in Desmos, the first thing you're going to do is to click the little gear, the wrench here in the top right hand corner, because you need to tell the calculator you want the answer in degrees. So we click the degrees here and now we're good to go. Now we need to tell the calculator inverse tangent. And the way you do that is to click the little keyboard at the bottom and choose function. You'll notice all of the inverse trig functions are together here and we want the inverse tangent. So once we choose that, remember we did that by keyboard and then function. Now we can type in the 55 divided by 20 and we get our answer. Of course, we want to make sure we round appropriately. I think our problem told us to round to the nearest degree. So our answer is that theta is 70 degrees. So depending on how your calculator works, if you want to use the free online graphing calculator by Desmos, it's linked below. You may have to use the second tangent button if you're using a handheld calculator.